YouTube, what up? Real quick, let me go ahead and get into my playoff predictions. Tomorrow the play-in starts, and it's sad that the Memphis Grizzlies went all the way from second place in the West to all the way in the play-in. Like it's crazy, but on the bright side, Ja finally got into gear, and I was kind of concerned about him. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, why the fuck this nigga averaging 22 points per game? Like, sometimes I'll check the box score and he scored 14 and 10 assists, which is cool. They getting a dub, but that's not the Ja Morant I fuck with. I ain't gonna care. But he finally got in the stride. They fired their coach, which I feel like which I think was a bad move, especially during, it wasn't in the middle of the season, but it was toward the end of the season. And the Warriors. So what I think I think the Golden State Warriors gonna win, but I would like to see Ja in the playoffs just for him to get his name back, to get it. I mean, he's out. I'm talking about as far as like solidifying himself as a top 10 PG, you know what I'm saying, as far as the media is concerned, the peers, well not the peers, but the whole lore of the NBA fan base. Because, you know, out of sight, out of mind, you know, the only thing, you know, the reason why he's being talked about so much is because of the celebrations he's been doing. Nobody's really been talking about the stellar performance he has been providing. And it's unfortunate. But Jimmy Butler, he has, you know, the Golden State Warriors, we'll say they match up with the Rockets. They can beat the Rockets. They can. But Jimmy Butler has to be that killer. And honestly, I don't, even though he's done it multiple times in the playoffs, you can't keep bullshitting like this, especially as you're starting to get older and older. So if he doesn't, if the Golden State doesn't get at least to the second round, it's a failure. I don't give a fuck. I really don't care about the Kings and the Dallas Mavericks. I really don't give a fuck. But let's go ahead and get into this. So the Detroit Pistons and the Knicks, I think that's gonna be a very good series, but I think it's gonna go to Game 6. I think it's gonna go to 6 games, and depending on how Mikal Bridges play, he's the X factor. Brunson's gonna show up. Cat is gonna show up. Josh Hart is gonna do what he does. OG is gonna do what he do, but it has to be Mikal. He has to knock down them jumpers. He's gonna have to average at least 15, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what he's averaging per season, but he's been low key, you know, ever since he got traded to the Knicks. So the Lakers and the Wolves, this is gonna be a great 7 game. I think it's gonna go 7 games. I ain't gonna care. I'm stretching it, but I think it's gonna go 7 games, and he's gonna at least put up 50. Him and Luka gonna put up 50. I guarantee it. Maybe not the same game, which would be great, by the way, but both of them guys are gonna put on legendary performances. I booked that. I stand on that. Guarantee I stand on that. The Clippers versus the Nuggets. I ain't gonna lie, the Clippers is looking very dangerous, and Jokic been putting on a boy. He been going crazy all goddamn year, but he cannot do it by himself. Jamal Murray has to step up. Michael Porter Jr. has to step up. Aaron Gordon, but Kawhi and James Harden. It really all depends on James Harden, you know, because I love James Harden. He's one of the greatest shooting guards ever. But he be folding like a motherfucker in the playoffs. I'm not gonna cap to y'all. Like, a lot of motherfuckers be like, man, he better than Kobe. He better every statistical category. That's fine, you know what I'm saying? But, bro, he don't show up in the playoffs, bro. He don't. But it all depends on James Harden. If James Harden shows up, bro, they beating the Nuggets, and that's gonna be unfortunate. You know what I'm saying? Jokic really don't give a fuck about, you know, going to big markets and stuff like that. Like, just he the same way with Luka. So he's not gonna go anywhere, but he's definitely gonna be frustrated, and he's gonna want some changes within the organization if they lose. The Bucks and the Pacers, I believe Giannis can beat the Pacers by himself. I don't like the Pacers. I don't like Tyrese Halliburton. But if Dame comes back, especially, they'll beat the fuck out of Pacers. But I wouldn't be surprised if the Pacers was to advance anyways, because even though Giannis has gotten better, he's been dominating the past 10 games. You know, he's been putting up triple doubles, you know, double-digit assists. But, you know, all they gotta do is build a wall. Is he gonna knock down jumpers? Is he gonna knock down mid-range jumpers? I'm not 100% sure. Even though he's gotten way better in that department, I'm not sure if that's gonna, you know, translate to the playoffs, man. So we're gonna have to see, bro. Whoever the Cavs play, they're gonna win. Whoever OKC plays, they're gonna win. So that really doesn't matter. I guess I'll just talk about this then. I'll just say the first round. I'm gonna say my first round predictions. Facts. That's what I'm gonna do. So this game is gonna be boring as fuck. And the Bulls versus Miami is gonna be boring. Orlando versus the Hawks, that's gonna be a good game. I hope Trae Young put up I like both teams. I like Trae Young out of everybody, but I fuck with Banchero too. He hard too. He kind of won me over. I just like how he play. But I would like to see Trae Young in the playoffs, playing the Celtics rather than Orlando. But I wouldn't be mad at either or. I just want Trae Young because he's getting older. I ain't gonna care. He's about like 27 now. So he's a phenomenal point guard. He's been doing this for years. But I just want him to have success in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? So he can be able to continue to display the genius in his play. But yeah, that's, you know, but whoever plays the Celtics, you know, the Celtics gonna win in 5, like straight up. That's about it, bro. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about the first round, what y'all think about the play-in tournament, what y'all think about who was y'all favorite team, who are y'all rooting for to win the whole thing? Not who you know is gonna win, who do y'all want to win? Who is your team? But I'm gonna fuck with y'all, man. Y'all be smooth, bro, and I'm gonna fuck with y'all. Y'all let me know what y'all want me to react to next. You know, sports-wise, it doesn't really matter. I really don't care. Just let me know. Y'all make sure y'all like the video, man. I'm out of here.